Hi, this is Victor Antonio with another sales training moment. I briefly want to talk about how to close a sale. Now, I've gotten this question via email, and I want to really address it directly to kind of get people to understand why people don't buy and then how to overcome that. Now, I've mentioned before that there's 5 reasons customers won't buy. I call it MOUNT NUT as an acronym. It stands for no money, no time, no need, no urgency, or trust. Let me say that again. No money, no need, no urgency, no trust. Now, when you're talking to a customer, here's a model I want you to have in your head. They're resistant to buying your product. So when you're first talking to them, the resistance is high. They don't want to be sold, right? So there's some resistance there. Our job is to lower the resistance over time, whatever that presentation time is, over time, and somewhere there's this magical line where you cross over that they go, I'll buy. You've convinced me, now's the time to buy. Now let's look at the 5 reasons people don't buy. First one is money. Now, there's a small percentage of people who literally don't have the money to buy, but I believe that they're a small percentage. The majority of people have the money and are willing to spend the money if you can show them the value of what you're offering. So money isn't really an excuse. It really isn't. Some people say they don't have any time. Well, guess what? I don't buy that one either, because if I can show you how to save money, you will make the time to save that money. If I can show you how to make more money, you will take time to learn how to make more money. So, time is not really an issue if you can prove the value. So if money is not the issue, time is not the issue, maybe it's need. Interesting. Some people know they need something. Some people don't. There's something called a trigger event. I've mentioned this in my other video. A trigger event, something happens that you realize you need to do something. So maybe the customer has a need, that's one person, but then there's people who don't know they need something. So our job is to make them aware that they need it. So we first have to ask ourselves, does the client know that they need this product? Some clients will say no, some will say yes. If they say yes, great. If they say no, then our job first is to demonstrate why they need the product. Now, here's the kicker. Just because they need it doesn't mean they'll buy it. So what we have to do is move to the next phase, which now that we know that they need it, now that they know that they need it, is it urgent? We've all been in this situation. I need that, but do I really need to get it now? In other words, is it really that urgent? So then our job now, if it's not about the money, it's not about the time, they know they need it, then our job is to really create a sense of urgency why they should do it when? Now. So what we have to do is show them. And again, depending on your product or service, you have to show them why they need to take action now. In other words, if they don't take action now, they're going to lose money. If they don't take action now, they're not going to make as much money. If they don't take action now, they're going to miss out on a great opportunity. You have to learn to position it in such a way that the customer feels this sense of urgency. Now again, in the past and in my other videos, I talk about selling the gain and selling the pain. You can sell the gain, which is the features and benefits, but it's always good also to sell the pain of not making a decision. Okay, so again, we need to create that sense of urgency. Last but not least, you've got them to acknowledge that they need it. You moved them over to a sense of urgency. The last part is, now that I know I need it, it's urgent, I have to take action. The last part is trust. Do I trust you and the product or service you're offering to solve my problem? That can really help me. Can it really help me? So the last part is all about trust. So keep this in mind. I want this to be your little macro sales model. When you're talking to a customer, ask yourself, is it money, time, need, urgency, or trust? So if they don't buy, I want you to kind of start analyzing why they're not buying. Is it really about the money? Is it really about the time? Maybe I didn't create the need first. Or maybe even if I did create the need, maybe my story isn't compelling enough to create that sense of urgency. Or maybe you did create the need. Maybe you showed them and it was urgent. But you know what? They didn't trust you. So then you have to ask yourself, how do I develop more credibility? How do I gain their trust? And as you begin looking at these 5 pieces of your sales presentation, you'll begin to get a better idea of how to position your product and how to walk through these phases, these 5 phases of not buying. And if you do it effectively, if you know how to reduce their resistance by showing them that they need it, showing them that it's urgent, and last but not least, that you're trustworthy, you will hit that famous buy level. This is Victor Antonio with another sales training moment reminding you, sell a gain hard when you know how. Take care.